Time now for First Alert Weather with meteorologist Rob Nucatola.
All right, our 24-hour temperature cast wants to start us a little bit more on the mild side today. 50s to near 60, and I think we're going to see highs that could approach 80 this afternoon. I do expect things overnight to stay in the 60s with more clouds, more warm air in place, and that breeze from the south continuing to bring in more of the warmer and more of the more humid. So expect an increase on the clouds today. The big weather off to our north and west staying there, and likely is going to continue moving from southwest to northeast, so going around our corner of the country. It's 57 right now in Tallahassee and in Valdosta. We're at 54 in Thomasville. There's a little bit of a breeze. It's got more of a southeast kind of feel to it. Going to be slowly shifting a little bit more towards the south and southwest. Around the region, the temperatures are all fairly uniform. I see a couple in the 60s. Perry's at 61. Apalachicola at 64. But there's the 54 in Thomasville, the 54 in Live Oak, the 54 in Homerville, the 55 in Quincy this morning. And as that breeze does perk up a little bit today, I think it's going to become more and more noticeable, bringing in that warmer and more muggy air. Now, I don't expect to find a lot of fog out there. A couple of spots. Visibility is down to 3 miles in Quincy and in Live Oak. Fog is not really going to be a main factor for us the next couple of days. I do think we could find some showers at this time tomorrow morning. All the big weather that's going to bring some dangerous storms to parts of the Tennessee Valley is moving off to the north and east. As it does, it'll drag what's left of a boundary across the Gulf Coast. It's a little far removed from the main energy for us to expect any kind of big weather here. I do think we can get some showers. I can't rule out an isolated thunderstorm, but it's not a repeat of what we had last weekend, and I don't expect widespread, big-time, dangerous storms. Instead, I think it's a quick hitter, a little bit of showers, and then we bring in some cooler air starting tomorrow afternoon. Watch here on the Futurecast. We get overnight tonight. The clouds really increase and thicken up, and maybe by 5, 6, 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, we talk about some scattered showers. I think by 11 o'clock or noon tomorrow, they're done, and that breeze turns back to the northwest. Here comes some of the cooler air. Saturday morning, likely going to be the coldest one, and then things slowly start to warm up from there. I think it's going to be a real nice feeling spring-like week next week with temperatures climbing both mornings and afternoons. On the Gulf today, the winds, the sea is going to be perking up out of the southeast and south, maybe up to 18 knots or maybe a little higher than that. 50s and 60s for temperatures this morning. Sunrise 717. This afternoon, I think we're going to get to the middle and upper 70s. We'll call it warm. Tonight after midnight, we start to ratchet up those rain chances a little bit. Low 60s for overnight lows. Now our best shot to get wet before lunch tomorrow, then clearing. Saturday morning could even be a little frosty to the north and west, but that's like a one-shot deal. Things do warm up from there, and there could be quite a few days near the 50-80 split next week.